Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs.
Hopefully he does, right in front of us.
I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
Except for that, I don't have that
Silver
watch.
chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not.
Exactly.
Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo.
Really?
Near some guide hovel not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
Alright, Teaspool we go.
Let's see.
Oh, thank you. Oh wait, he wants me to actually talk to that guy? Alright, before that, let me just stock up on my potions again.
Catch your eye. There you go. Much obliged. Thanks very much.
Let's not use the elixirs on by accident again, because I keep doing that shit. I don't think he's in here.
Just about surviving, are you? When I was a little girl,
My family owned a bear. They let her sleep in the corner barn and had her play with me and teach me letters. We never ate together or slept under the same roof, but even so, she was like family. I was with her on the day she died. She held me in her arms and whispered in my ear, "My darling Martha, I'm so glad you didn't awaken." It's only years later that I found out what she wasn't a servant. She was my grandmother. Oh, shit.
my grandmother,
I watched her die in the corner of the barn in a pile of old straw.
I swore then and there.
I was going to do everything in my power to bring an end to all this, to never stop fighting till the day when bears can live free, just like she deserved to. Do you know what? When I see that glint in your eyes, I reckon that day might be long sooner than I dared hope. We're long after Rosalith got ransacked that Sir Wade and his men turned up at our gates begging for shelter.
Wind right up us.
It did. The state of them, all dressed in filthy rags. We were worried they might be cutthroats come to thieve and pillage. But some of the folk they helped escape from the capital recognized him and set us right.
Thank goodness they did.
I couldn't have dreamed of better guests than the Guardians. That the way they took the bears under their wing and taught the Blood Axes how to fight the true shields of Rosaria. When night fell, they would all gather around the bonfire to sing songs of the old duchy. Why, it was enough to bring a tear to your eye.
Like being back in the glory days.
It was, with them, the knights in the shining armor coming riding to the rescue.
Half of me wishes they hadn't left.
For Eastpool, but the other half knows they're better off up there, and they're only a stone's throw away if we need them. If we're just down here if they ever need us, because that's what Rosaria's about, not preening knights, mooning maidens, but proud, hard-working men and women helping one another out.
It ain't exactly a bed of roses.
Right now, we've got ether floods cropping up all over and new arrivals turning up at the gates never enough every day, begging for us to take them in. Ever since the skies turned, it's been a struggle just to survive, but you won't hear any of us complaining. Not least because we're finally free into the Empire's grip. The garrison's being pulled back east, and the few remaining Black Shields have gone with them. Which also means we don't have to fear for our bears no more. We can even treat them like the human beings they are, just like they're doing up in Eastpool.
That's just the start.
If we can make a good go of Eastpool, it'll show the rest of the realm you can live without magic, without slaves, that we can all be free.
Stop by for an ale any time,
Alright,
eh?
who the fuck am I looking for? I mean, clearly it's... Oh, there they are.
Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Alright.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Alright, wants us to talk to a few people, I guess.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
How do, traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone. Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the Vicereine.
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
that's the case, no one has seen us. Word
Yeah,
is they
yeah.
were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. If any are still out there, I reckon.
You're probably right.
Well, that one didn't help us at all.
A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon Tride.
I don't know why I just didn't
Sounds
go off of
almost
that
too good to
one.
be true. But since I'm already here,
Alright, where the hell is that again? Way over there, huh?
all right.
This is the right way, right? Yeah.
Tracks. They're not left by bandits for a change.
Yeah, chocobo tracks.
More tracks. And these look fresh. The chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is. I don't hear anything.
But we do have a feather. Wow, this has a nest inside the house.
Well, I'll be damned. It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you.
It looks more white than silver.
Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you. Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds.
Alright, we could do that before we do that. Let us go. Oh boy. It's Dhalmekia. So much to do here. So much. Three's Company. Which one was this? Oh, Havel. Okay. It's when our uncle wanted us to ask him for his help. What do you sell, bro?
Well met.
Oh, this. Okay.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Do you see that too?
Papa?
Is it?
Papa?
I'm scared.
Right. 400 yards away, Ambrosia. Bum, 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 bum. I'm very surprised there's so many side quests like right here at the end of the game.
That can't be Rutherford, can it?
turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal. Oblige him.
This won't take long.
Alright, we're gonna fuck up some dudes.
You're right. It won't. Men, finish him.
Oh, that fucking bitch healed all of them. You sack of... Oh, I can't believe it was like a full heal, too.
A little longer than I'd have liked.
True.
Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to gain from all this?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos.
Chaos.
A new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together. Even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Well, Beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
My Lord Marquis. Your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience. Someone like Quentin.
Quentin.
I hope I can convince him at least.
Guess we're gonna go talk to Quentin. Okay. Where the fuck is Quentin? Not here, clearly. Alright. Set to Cyril. So many quests.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father?
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
My beloved sons, I know that I ask much of you in this coming war, but I see no other way to secure a future for our duchy and our family. Yet even should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the Blight still looms, and only with all Rosaria striving as one might we at last overcome it. I made plans to see us through, but such as the obstacles that stand in our way, it shall likely fall to you to continue my work. Know that you have the strength and the courage and the will to do so. This shall be an arduous inheritance. So I offer you another, that you might be reminded of the love and the faith that I hold for both of you, your father.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, your grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the Blight spreading ever more widely across the Twins, Archduke Elwin saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
It is true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, your grace.
Thank you, Cyril.
Well, let's go see her. The guy still creeps me out. Oh, hey, that's for the wall of memories. How about that? What's the other quest here? This dude actually has a quest for us too. Jesus.
Lord Marquis, if you have a moment.
I mean, I guess.
What is it, Cyril?
One of our brethren lately journeyed across the strait in order to pursue a new avenue of inquiry in our ongoing investigation. He sent an owl some while ago, but we have...
Alright, so you want me to look for him? Got it.
Was he surveying another fallen ruin?
No. The object of his study was a savior cult that has arisen in Ash in recent years. We believe it may have some connection to the Circle of Malleus, an ancient religion that worshipped Ultima as its god. By gaining an understanding of this new faith, we hoped to learn more of the Circle's original beliefs.
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash, a continent teeming with orcs and Akashic.
Fully cognizant of the risks, yes.
Bad decision.
I entrusted the mission to one of the most able of our order, the Third Chair, a master of the arts of combat and survival both. Though he has been silent for some days now, I have thus far refrained from sending any others in search of him, lest they be lost in turn. Yet, it seemed only right to inform you of the situation, given your unique experience.
Alright, I'm gonna go. I get it. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go.
But Ash is a...
Perhaps Mickleburg was its name.
Mickleburg.
It lies in the south.
Alright, blah, 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 blah.
If this new faith really is an offshoot of the Circle of Malleus, then...
Let's concentrate on finding the Third Chair first, shall we?
I mean, we'll do that, but we're gonna do all the Damnekia quest first.
My lord, your grace. I hardly recognize you.
Do I know you?
I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwin, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in
Nope.
bringing it to you.
Fucking
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You
18 years later.
For your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady.
Perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both.
Okay.
Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these.
It's fine.
Works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's wake.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
Let's fuck it up. Bah, bah, so many quests. Something I can get through all the quests tonight, but I doubt that's gonna happen.
Let's go.
So then tomorrow's stream is probably gonna be finishing the quests, and then I'll probably have time because we shouldn't have too many left. And then I'll probably have time to do the try to complete one of the trials to get that trophy, and then is that all I have to do? I think so. But I did want to check out, like near Phoenix. Was it Phoenix Gate? Yeah, near Phoenix Gate, that other portal or door. See if we can open that.
There it is. The House Rosfield.
Something tells me oh shit. I doubt we can. There's no trophy for that stuff either, so I doubt it's anything. Oh shit. I know he's gonna have like a... Got him. Oh shit, I just realized how many fucking ability points I have.
Is this Heartstone?
I expect Ligodatha will know.
He's not talking? Okay, cool.
Thank the Founder you were safe.
Of course.
The Griffin is slain then?
Of course.
Heartstone claimed.
Yes. This radiant luster, like frozen flame, is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your Grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Godatha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith.
Cool. Make it snappy. Got more quests to do.
The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms. Only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us.
So days before, you didn't...
I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the founder you
I don't
did.
know.
Yet my duty to your father
Seems
was
fishy that
incomplete.
nobody else found that out.
What else to do? I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that his Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning.
Founder's Grasp. Ooh, it actually is defense. It's probably, I'm assuming it's gonna be better than the Ouroboros then. Oh, it's not. I mean, it gives me more HP. The defense is only +2. Huh. Well, before I forget, I guess I could level up something here. I can't even master Judgment Bolt yet. That is insane. I do use Aerial Blast. What? Fuck it.
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff? Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive? Shall we pay Father a visit?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it, for it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
It's definitely for the wall.
Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
What was this one? This one we had to fight something, right? Let me fight this thing really quick. Then we'll go do that. I'd rather finish off Elwin's quest than start that long quest for Delmechia. Lubor, is that his fucking name? That guy? It's probably his quest.
Here we are again. Carava.
Ah, the admin toast.
You were a tortoise, Torgor.
That's what we're supposed to do.
Where would you hide?
Clearly, right here in the open.
Looks like we found him.
Fucking wrecked, bitch.
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Alright, it's the only quest here. Yeah, I'll come back to it. What the hell is I doing here? Three's Company. Oh, Quincy, that's right. Let's do this one first. Then we'll go talk to Quentin. And I might turn to the other ones first, and then I'll save that Lubor quest for
Unwavering will
next
and an
time.
unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world?
Because I feel that one's going to take a while. Kind of like the Dame one. So it won't take too long, but
Become father's political enemies.
a lot of fucking talking.
That I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of.
Fuck
Perhaps these battles
Mother.
would help. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
It's just back there.
Thanks, Gal.
Oh, that's what this grave was.
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
We won't lay you down.
Little ghost Elwin fucking saluting him. Rosarian salute. Good shit.
To the end.
And to a new beginning.
Yep. War is coming, my boy. We must make ready. Should have used the, but we'll shut your mother up for a good quote. Joining hands with Joshua. Joshua has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. Okay. Like, why? He's been here the entire time. Like, what the fuck makes you think he's gonna leave? Okay, Quentin. He's probably gonna have me fight something too, isn't he? It's been a while since we've been here.
Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then. Propose. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Alright, cool. Done. You know what? It's been a while since we gave Torgal some love. There you go, buddy. A fucking smile. Oh, wrong button. Actually, that was the right button. Whatever. Let's go turn these in. Build our ultimate weapon. Oh, that's what I need to do. I need the trial and then the fucking dragon. I forgot about him. Oh, Vivian, I read your book.
Vivian. I found it. The book you lost.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
Complete. Hey, Scholar's Bonnet. I think once I turn all these quests into, I'll look at, do you have more hunts? Oh, he does. The Welling Banshee. Oh, you know what? I think I knew this one was here. I think I just forgot to go there. Or is it new? I'm not sure. Yeah, once I turn in these quests, I'm gonna look at the wall of memory, see how many I'm missing too. Bam, bam, bam.
I hear that you traveled to Ash. Sid, did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did.
I did. Yes.
If I may, the bearer registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Nor any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces, like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive, when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach, and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering. And in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
Just remember too, I gotta do the achievement for being a boss without taking damage. I gotta redo one of the stages. Damn, I'm getting a lot of ability points for these. Maybe I'm gonna have to do a lot of the quests again too to complete the ability board. Like on a second playthrough. I'm hoping I don't have to, but who knows. Might as well master these big ones, get them out the way. Hey man, I got your shit.
Tell me this is all you need.
You make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
You did.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most
Of course.
After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0. And a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
Fantastic.
The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear.
Oh, yeah.
Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would they... You know
Don't we
what?
still have it, though?
I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find
I
that
know, I
part.
guess they have it. Bum, 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 bum.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project?
Hey, little shits. Where's that cog?
Sid, is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales?
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
The bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find.
That didn't sound
All
smart.
the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's
Left over, huh?
good to know.
Look! I found it!
Thanks, kid.
Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
Bam, bam.
Well?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
I know.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place... Well, you just wait and see.
All right. Oh, she brought up, built a model.
Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
Titan's tits.
Wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head? Or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Alright, so we're not gonna fly, but nice ending to that quest. I'm sure that airship model is gonna go into our room.
If I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Alright. Yep, model airship. Okay. I think I'll turn the other two quests in tomorrow. And I'll just make the ultimate weapon right now. So they're long finishing cutscenes. It might
Say what you will.
bleed into the time too long. We'll talk to Goots though. He has something to say. He does. We should go up there with you. It doesn't seem right leaving everything up to you three.
It's hardly everything.
There's plenty that still needs to be done down here. Like into our stores and keeping Karen safe. Only you can do that, Goots.
And I will.
I promise. I won't let none come to harm, no matter what.
You can count on me.
Just like we're all counting on you to come back safe and sound.
Be seeing ya.
So, what'll it be?
Nice.
Should last you a good while.
Past twilight. Alright, so now I can make one of these two. Which one do I want to make? My HP does come down. Well, it goes up with this one. Which can come down with this, but my defense does go up. So I'll make the belt first. Circle of Heaven. $91 and $30. Oh, no, this is still better. Okay.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Bum, 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 bum. All right, and then I just need. Memorial like outcome, which we're either going to get from the dragon or from the other hunt. I forgot about that hunt too. Damn. Let me go see what we still up here. Oh my god, there's still another fucking quest here now too. Holy shit! Oh my god, there's 2. All right. Oh, those are gonna get done tomorrow too. Let's look at this. Oh shit, it's filling up quite a bit. Oh damn, it's the L sideboard's huge. We got Father's Helm, the Model Airship, Scholar's Bonnet, and a Charred Sparring Sword from Torgal. Okay. Damn. Well, maybe I should leave it off. I might forget about that hunt. Where was it? Zimalude. It was in Garnick, right? Yeah. Oh, maybe I did that quest to unlock it. Let me just go out to Garnick. I'll leave it off like right before I go into town, so I can do that first thing tomorrow's stream. Yeah, but good shit. I have a couple quests we have to turn in, so I'll do that. I'm kind of interested in the Edda one with Gav to see if anything comes out of that with her baby being born. Maybe we'll get this sometime later and we'll find out what's going on there. But maybe not. We won't. We gotta turn in our uncle's quest. And then we gotta gain a couple more new quests that we gotta do from our missives. And then we still have that Demeki one. That's at least 3 more we have to do. And then I want to do... Clearly I forgot about this one too. Oh, this is Cyril's. I forgot about that one. So I do that one too. And then we have to do... I got to replay one of the early missions to try to beat a boss without taking damage. And I gotta do one of the trials. And then we got the couple... Well, this hunt and then the fucking dragon. So hopefully that's what we're going to do next session. And if that doesn't take too long, maybe we can go to the end of the game. But I might hold off. I might just do that side stuff tomorrow and then do the game the next day. But we'll see how it goes. Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please, YouTube, like, share, subscribe. I'm going to double save just in case. Twitch, give me a follow. And I'll see you guys next time. Late.